All right, my friends, we got a fun one here today with the Beast Raid, Key to the Heart, S1. Super excited. Warden of the Heart, hard mode. Let's go, my friends. Gonna break it all down for you. As the #1 free-to-play player, we got this thing here for you today. Thank you for tuning in as always. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow such an amazing community here. As always, questions, comments along the way, let me know. I love to hear from you. Let's get into it. Warden of the Heart hard mode guide. All right, so a couple things about this. First and foremost, this is a super fun Beast Raid. Couple things to understand here. Here at the Beast Raid, you get to assemble your team to fight powerful boss enemies with unique abilities. Beast Raid is a time-limited game mode. Each season will end with tallying period, during the which play will become unavailable here. We've got Season 1 all the way up to Expert, Season 2 Master, Season 3 Challenge. Battle rules here. Minimum Cookie level 80, Skill level 80, Cookie grade 3-star, minimum Treasure level 12. Allies receive healing decreased by 60%. Allies receive HP shield with capacity increased by 50%, and enemies debuff resist increased by 40%. Eternal Sugar, Pavlova Cookie are immune to Dream debuff. The damage, attack, and crit percent buffs are applied to Eternal Sugar Cookie and Pavlova Cookie. The crit damage, attack, crit percent, and steel type damage buffs are applied to Hollyberry Cookie. The Beast Raid battles require 2 cookie teams. The 2 teams cannot use duplicate cookies, including safeguard cookies and treasures, including the same variant. The treasures can be swapped during the battle. If a team is defeated, the battle will end as a fail. The boss's HP restored from healing is not counted towards the score. And then we got the chariot mini game here. Ride a chariot mid-battle and shoot at the boss. Your team can apply a damage buff by succeeding in the chariot mini game. The chariot's HP and the boss's HP and defeated monsters and obstacles are not counted towards the score. The raid will not end as a fail, even if the chariot's HP goes down to 0. This minigame can be skipped in clear difficulty levels, so something to keep in mind. Beast Raid points: defeat enemies or deal damage to gain base points. You can earn more points on higher difficulty levels and for clearing the stages faster. If your team is defeated or you choose to quit, you will receive only the base points, and you will not receive additional points according to the difficulty level of or your time results. Your final score will be settled as soon as one of your teams is defeated or when all of your enemies are defeated. You do not have to see the final result screen to have your score reflecting the ranking. When tallying during the mid-battle, the score from the battle may not be counted toward the final score. Your Beast Raid rank will be calculated according to your score. We have our entry tickets here. Beast Raid tickets to begin Beast Raid battle. You will need to use Beast Raid tickets. How Beast Raid tickets recharge over time. It can be purchased with crystals. However, there is a limit to how many you can buy with crystals. Select any difficulty to try, except for Master and Challenge. Beast Raid rewards. There are different rewards for playing the Beast Raid stages as well, so make sure you're completing those. Rank season rewards, special rewards, and the shop there. And Beast Raid missions. Make sure you're doing all those things, my friends, because there's some awesome stuff here. Just quickly, at a high level here, you can go in the shop, get these awesome items. Lots of cool icing there. Oh, and we forgot to talk about it right there. Don't forget your Eternal Sugar Cookies right there. Get on it. Do it. It's going to restock as well. You got more, and we got our rewards right here that we can claim for those passes. All right. Whew, got through that. We haven't done a guide yet on this, so today we're going through it. And now, my friends, we're top 10% A rank. What we do need to do is take this thing down, so let's go ahead and break it down even further. Now, if you're looking for some team ideas, you can absolutely look at it right here. Warden of the Heart. You can apply these to make that happen at hard mode there. We are missing Eternal Sugar. We do have all these if we do want to try that. I do not have the new treasure right there, but if we do get that, we can apply it. So if you want to use those ones, you can absolutely apply these teams. I did something a little bit different here, actually. So on my team, what I did to start here for my team 1 setup, but before we get into that, we do need to cover that. We got our special conditions. We talked about those. In your phase 1 here, Voice of the Sloth Dream, in the first phase, the boss receives reduced damage of all types except for poison. Fill up the poison meter and the boss will enter the Voice of Sloth Dream state. In this state, the boss will enchant cookies, rendering them unable to use their skills and making them walk towards the boss. Keep tapping on the cookies to wake them up. Eternal Sugar and Pavlova are immune. And then we got Voice of the Sloth Slumber here. In the second phase, the boss receives reduced damage of all types except for steel. Fill up the steel meter and the boss will enter the Voice of the Slumber state. In this state, the boss will heal their HP while napping. Keep tapping the boss to wake it up. Now the boss will receive more damage. And then we have one last phase where they all come together. And we also got the cart that we talked about. So let's go ahead and edit here. For our team, this is the team that I ran. It's kind of similar to the Red Velvet Dragon, actually. Was able to get me by. Super excited about that. In terms of these pieces, we can tweak a little bit of the gear here. We want attack, lots of attack and cooldown. If we go into our gear, essentially what we're on is attack. We're on more attack and attack speed. Here we're on attack. We got poison damage. Let's see here. We can make these things a little bit better if we are able to make them a little bit better or swap them around. That's going to make a huge difference there. Let's see what we do have available. I'm going to stick to it for now. We can make it better. That would just increase our time. Mainly getting that additional poison damage in there and getting that thing max is make a huge difference. This one we can do quickly here. Move over to our topping. Let's go find some more of these. All over, my friends, as you can tell, right? All right, here we go. Oh, we got to take some away. Let's grab clotted creams. There we go. All right, done. All right, so we added that here on the Jester. We're on lots of attack and cooldown. Here we're on cooldown. Could be on a lot more attack, and on top of that, get some poison there. Here we're on attack, lots of attack. Okay, so that's what we're doing for this team. Again, those more fine-tuned tweaks can do much better there. Then phase 2, this is what we're doing. Lots of steel here. Healing with PV, you could probably remove that, maybe be a little bit faster. In terms of mine, I just did Hollybarian speed and Great Sage's Gem. These could be improved, by the way. And then as you can see, my team here on the gear, we could actually move this all over to attack. I don't want to kill it too much. Let's go ahead and see if we got some of these, though. Here we go. Let's equip. Well, we'll go multiple upgrade real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 12, auto upgrade. All right. So we're going to get attack here. This should help us boost our score, our speed, those kinds of things. Again, making these tweaks can make a huge difference for your team, and is important to do. We know that we don't always have time to do this, so we're going to make it just a little bit better for you. The good news is what I think is important is the fact we're able to actually do this without all these changes. Now we're going to get a little bit better run, which is important for us to be doing this from that perspective. All right, there we go. And then if we want to get Beasuit on here we go. Attack speed, even better. It's on, done. All right, here we're on that. We got that. We could create an all again. We'll go with this though. In terms of attack, probably a little bit smoother, probably a little bit better, but let's just grab some of these here real quick. Let's grab snaps. Oh, do we have another one here? Maybe we do down here. Here we go. All right, a little bit better. We'll stick there so that we're not doing it for all of them. Again, I'd go attack there. Here I'd flip over to attack, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and build a couple more real quick. All right, because it's fun. Why not? All right, making the tweaks to our team, and then we're going to show you how we get through this with this team. All right, here we go. There we go. Equip. Let's see. Find it. Equip. Two more. Equip. And done. All right. So that one's set. We got to get some of these topping tarts on. Let's see what we can steal from the team. Let's go ahead and take this one. All right. It's on there. We're good there. Now we need that real fast. Do we have another one? Electric damage, lightning damage. We got 2. Not all the stuff that we need, though. Light. We don't really need light. Could be better. Could be better. Why don't we just equip this one for now? All right, there we go. Could be better. Linzer, we got sets. There you go. And PV, we're all set. All right, so here we go. Ooh, still got a couple things. What do we got? Swap, and swap. All right, there we go. All right, so everything's off. We've seen the gear here. We've seen what we got on some of the heals, some of these other things in there. Again, if you're looking for those team ideas, you can add a couple of these changes here in terms of that team, in terms of what you're thinking, maybe get that speed up. But today's team is our team for hard mode here that I just broke down for our poison team as well as our steel team. Something a little bit different in terms of what they're showcasing, give you some other alternative ideas. All right, so that, my friends, is a lot for Warden of the Heart here. Team 1, Team 2. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. We made some fast-moving tweaks to make this successful, get a little bit faster. Let's go for it. Great time to like and subscribe, by the way, and join the Discord server. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into this thing. It's a 6-minute battle. We should be able to beat it pretty quickly here, or at least just fine. Again, adding better pieces and things to this team is going to allow you to do more damage, but just like this, absolutely dealing lots and lots of damage, getting there during that timing. After we knock this thing down, you're going to get a huge hit just like that. Keeps those stacks on, as you can see. Getting lots and lots of those makes a huge difference there, and piling and driving that damage home already into that next phase. Now we got the fun thing here. Now what we need to do is you can move around, do tons of stuff. Don't forget to hit K. Get in there. I like getting up in front. If you can get a bunch of those things down like this, you'll see we get automatic berries, some big berries there. Get lots of damage by being close. Just be careful on how quickly some of these things can change and move, and be careful about what you're picking up. There we go. Increased attack. We want that one as well. You get a lot of them really close like that, you'll see tons and tons of damage just absolutely get dropped on this thing, just like that. All right, there we go. That's a fast one. Not bad, not bad. So now what's going to happen here is you can see we switch over to steel, so make sure you do that pretty much immediately. We're going to be able to drop a lot of damage in fairly quickly with this team. Again, a couple things that you can do here a little bit differently, as you can see, but we're getting in there, getting good hits, getting good strikes. There we go. All right, so wake up, D&K, 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 don't let it heal. There we go, we got in. And again, be ready for that. Already into the next one. Look at this, we're here again. All right, move up quickly, hit that thing real fast. Lots of damage, get in. Just be careful, this one's a little bit more up front than the last one. Now, if you stay close and just kind of pound through it, you may be able to do more damage before it gives lots of damage to you, kind of a thing. Though we're getting hit pretty hard. We'll see what happens here. We gotta be a little bit more careful, my friends. A little bit more careful. Dodge those, dodge those. Oh shoot, it's gonna be close. There we go, there we go, we got it. Come on, come on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Close, look at that one. All right, into the final battle here. Let's go, let's go. Lots of damage. Come on, team. Everyone get in there. All troops attack. Nice and fast. Now make sure you're doing this thing down here as well. Dropping that. Making it happen. We're getting lots of damage. Just keep hitting it. Oop, DK, DK, DK. Don't let it heal. Don't let it heal. Block, block, block. There we go. Might as well click it. And click it again. And that is game. Look at that. 3 minutes. Less than 3. We crushed the heart there. Warden of the Heart victory hard mode for us here today. Look at that. Look at that. So much fun. With a fun alternative team for us as well to knock this thing down. Thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you got a question or comment, still let me know. I'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you in our amazing community Discord server, my friends. On top of that, thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate the support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow such an amazing community here all the time. And thank you for your support. Thank you to all of our members. I really do appreciate it. We got affiliate links. We also got great ways to stay connected and our swag and merch. With that, we'll see you again soon. Best of luck in the beast right here. This thing's been a lot of fun. Love the cart. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.